Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. It is Flexible Friday today and Gus is joining us for this one. So find a little bit of space that you can get an awesome stretch in. We're going to hit the entire body today in just 15 minutes. So sounds great, right? Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you enjoy this video, just give it a thumbs up. Let's get going, you guys. All right, so let's start in child's pose. So you can find your way onto your knees. Bring them out nice and wide, sitting back towards the heels and then resting the forehead on the mat. So just reach your arms above your head. And just take a few big breaths here as you start to soften through the hips. Creating as much length through the spine as you can. And just taking this time to let go of your week. If it's actually Friday for you, awesome. You get to have a weekend right away. If you're not doing this video on a Friday, all good. I hope that you're having a great week. So we're just going to stay kind of in child's pose, but I want you to lift your head and your chest up just enough to slide your left arm underneath. And then you can bring your chest back down and just kind of lay on your arm and rest your cheek or maybe your forehead again. But just getting into your shoulder a little bit. And so with your next inhale, you can lift on up, just enough to slide that left arm out and then bring that right one underneath. Awesome work, you guys. Use an inhale, lift yourself all the way up. You can bring that right arm back out, but we're going to lift the hips away from the heels. So just bring your knees in a little bit. And I just have to make one comment. It is extremely windy today. It's like 30 degrees, but there's like really, really strong wind. So it's like really loud. I can hear it through the window. Anyways, walk your hands out in front for a nice puppy dog stretch, a nice puppy dog Gussie stretch. So dropping your forehead down, maybe you can get the chest down, but lengthening those arms. Keep your hips nice and high. And then using an inhale, I just want you to lift your head and lift your chest up a little bit. We're just going to be walking our hands over to the right side. So they're probably going to come off of your mat, but they're still really far away. So I want you to lower your head and your chest back down. Keeping your hips nice and high and just feeling this now through that left shoulder, maybe even that tricep, maybe even the side body, your obliques. And then as you inhale, you can start to lift on up. Just walking your hands to the middle and then all the way over to the left side this time. And dropping the forehead and the chest back down. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale, lift yourself back up. Walk your hands back to the middle of your mat and then closer to you so that you can come up onto your knees. So we're going to be bringing our right foot forwards and finding a lunge. So sending the hips forwards. Getting into those hips here. So your hands can be on the mat if you want them or up on your knee. If you want to get into your tricep or even into your shoulders a little bit more, we're just going to bring the left arm up, bend that elbow, and you can rest your hands between your shoulder blades, and the right hand is just going to grab onto that left elbow. All the while sinking those hips down towards the mat. Settle in. And if you are doing the tricep stretch right now, you can start to just let go of those. Let go. Bring your arms back to your sides and eventually all the way down to the mat. So our hips are going to come back just enough to straighten that front leg for half splits, hamstring stretch. So you can relax the foot, or you could get more by flexing the foot, pulling the toes back towards the forehead. But find what you need, what gives you the best stretch to the back of that front leg. And then just take a few moments there. Nice work, you guys. So slowly, let's start to lift up, and you can just slide that front foot back, and then let's go to the other side. So left foot's going to come forwards, sinking into that lunge, deciding where you want to place your hands on the mat, on your knee, or going for that tricep shoulder stretch by reaching that right arm up this time, and then bringing that hand between your shoulder blades and hanging onto your elbow. So slowly starting to release those arms if you're in that tricep stretch, and then your hands can find the mat as well. Send the hips back, straighten that front leg, find your half splits. Just being somewhere where you're getting into that hamstring, that calf. Adjusting that foot if you need it. Nice work, you guys. So start to bend back into your front knee just a little bit, and then we're going to slide that foot and that leg all the way back in. So we're going to be having a lay down, laying down. So however you want to get down onto your back, but just planting your feet, resting your shoulders and your head. Take your right foot, cross it over top of the left. You can keep the left foot planted, or you can lift it up into the air for a reclined pigeon, but just hugging your legs in, getting into that right leg, that glute. Just to stay for another breath, and then you can start to switch sides, uncrossing the legs. Left is coming over the right this time. Just bringing those legs towards the chest if you need more. I just love ending my week with a nice stretch. Flexible Friday's where it's at. Awesome work, you guys. So start to let go of your legs. So something a little weird today. I like to kind of make you guys do weird things sometimes. So you're just going to hang on to the back of your legs and start to bring the feet up towards the ceiling. And then if you can, just lift your hips off the mat. Maybe slide your hands to your calves or to your feet, and then give yourself a little bit of a hug. So you can have your knees bent. Your legs could be straight. You could really be hanging on to the back of your knees here. But just give yourself a nice weird hug. And then you can start to let go. So just bring your feet down to the mat. Extend your arms out to either side. Your knees are going to fall over to the left. Finding your twist. And with your next inhale, lift your knees up and go the other way. So just let them fall over to the right. Nice, you guys. Use an inhale, lift your knees up. So we're just going to extend our legs out nice and long on our mat. And I want you just to take your arms beside you for a second. We're going to stretch our neck here. So you're going to turn your left ear to the mat. And then you're going to take your right hand and just grab for your forehead. And then as you have your forehead with your hand, you're just going to start to pull your head back like you want to look at whatever it is that's above you. But your left ear is still low to your mat. So you might not have to go too far to feel this. You might have to really help your head to come back. So it's like the back of your head wants to touch the top of that right shoulder, but I still want your left cheek, your chin is kind of dropping down to the left. So be nice and gentle, kind of using the traction of your mat to keep your head in place. So hopefully your head isn't just sliding out of it, but you should be feeling this hopefully through your neck, kind of all over. So take your arms, once you have your head stuck in that position, take your arms and rest them at your sides again. Think about relaxing through the shoulders, softening through your entire body. And while you might be looking above you right now, whatever it is that's above you, just let your eyes close. So nice and slowly, we're going to switch sides. So my head is so far turned and rotated that I feel like I need to actually pick my head up with my hands and turn it back to rest the back of my head on the mat. That's how kind of far I was taking it, but still be nice and gentle. So don't worry about going too far, but you're probably not going to take it too far, but just listen to your neck. So if you have any challenges with your neck, be very, very gentle. But if you don't, I want you to go as far as you can to feel that stretch. So you should be feeling something. Let's try the other side though. Right ear, right cheek's coming down all the way. Left hand is going to reach back for the forehead, and you're just going to pull the head back. So kind of like the back of the head wants to touch the top of that left shoulder, but you're still turning the ear, that right ear, to the mat. The chin is dropping to the right as well, and you might be looking now, whatever is at the top of your mat or the top of your room. So once you have your head in position, hopefully your mat is keeping it stuck there. And then you can rest your arms at your sides again, relaxing through your shoulders. Maybe closing your eyes if you haven't already. Nice, you guys. So slowly start to either turn your head or literally pick it up and turn it back. But clasp your hands together behind your head wherever you are and pull your chin to your collarbone, creating length through the back of the neck, and then very slowly placing your head back down, taking your arms, resting them at your side. So I've done that, or I do that neck stretch quite a bit. So if you didn't feel that or you were super confused about it, just ask me, let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to explain it further, because it's a really awesome neck stretch, but definitely easier to teach in person. So again, if you want to let me know. I love your questions. But you guys, we're in Shavasana kind of right now. So just let go of all those thoughts. Let your body be nice and heavy on the mat. Staying here as long as you would like, you guys. Having yourself a great rest of your day. Until we meet again, namaste.